Hello teachers and friends. Today we will introduce about our product. It is an application for freelancers. So we will have a look on it. So to get access to this application, you are required an account. So I am going to create a new account here. Click the text sign up to become a newbie. Here I will provide my username. Then just click the sign up button. And I have successfully created an account. Okay, after create an account, we will be navigated back to the login screen, and here I will try to log into the account I have just created. Besides, our application has a auto login feature, so here I will test it a little bit by quit the app and launch it again to see. So we can see here the account I just used to log in earlier can auto log in to the application.
So now, Thanh and I will demonstrate the main feature of the BeeKey application. I will play the role as a client and Thanh will play the role as a freelancer. The first feature that the client can do is post a new request. So we click on the add button here and fill in the information. For example, I want to hire a freelancer to help me develop a game named Acoustic. Because the request is game development for desktop application, so I choose the category desktop application. And next I will choose the deadline by choosing the date and the time. For example, it's 6 o'clock. And because our application does not develop the feature file attachment, so we won't choose it here. And lastly, we will pick the price we want to pay for the freelancer. For example, I will pick about $30 and we will click post. And now the request is posted successfully. So to check the request, our request, we will click on my request button. So we can see that our request has posted successfully.
As a freelancer, I would like to search for some tasks to do. So I will look for the task by clicking on the search button on the bottom bar here. For example, I want to take a task of the few desktop application, so I can choose the category here on the spinner. Here we can see that there is one task of the field I want to choose, and I will try to take this task by clicking on it and make a counter offer. For example, I want to counter it to like $40, and I can show my reason here. Just for example. And lastly, I click the send button. So what we need to do is just wait for the client to accept our counter offer.
So now after a lot of Lancer has make the counteroffer for my task, I will go to my request and view on offer. So you guys can see here there is a counteroffer from Như Thanh, and with the reasons is please give me a higher price, with the new price is $40. So I will accept this counteroffer. Yeah, and the request is change the text status to ongoing. So after I accept the counteroffer, my task will change into the orange color, which means it is ongoing task, and you can see here is ongoing. And I have another task for sample testing BeeKey, which is pending task. It means that there is no Lancer doing this task. And if you notice that before I accept the counteroffer, my money is $100, and now after I accept the counteroffer, the money is reduced by $40, and I have only 60 left. And moreover, if you don't have enough money, you cannot accept the counteroffer, and we will demonstrate that later.
So after I make the counteroffer, I can check if the client has accepted or declined the counteroffer by seeing it in my task. Here I can see the task that I make the counteroffer earlier has changed the color to orange, which means the client has accepted my counteroffer. So I can just do the task here. I can just do the task, and if I have any question, I can send the clients by chatting with him. And here I will click on the task. So we can see that this is a chat button on the screen. So we just click on it. And for example, I have a question for the client. For example, hi Mr. Phúc, can you assist me please? Like that. Whatever.
And as a client, I can also chat with the Lancer by click on the request and choose chatting. Here you can see the message sent from the Lancer, and I can reply.
And because our application is not a real-time chatting, so if I want to see the message the client sends me, I will have to refresh the screen. So here we can see the chat already. And next, with the submission, we will send a link of our submission on the chat here too.
The client can refresh the message to get the solution from the Lancer. So after I get the solution from the Lancer and I accept the solution which is suitable to me, I can confirm that the request is done by clicking on the confirm button here. And it will ask me whether I accept the solution and confirm. And the task is already done now, and it will ask me to give some feedback to the Lancer. For example, the solution is very good. Send the feedback to the Lancer, and you can see here the request is already done, and it changed the color to the green. Here you can see the status is done.
So after you send the solution, the status of your task will also update to done, and the color will change to green if the client accepts your solution. And here I will back to the main profile, and I know that the client will leave me some feedback. I can see it here on my screen. And because the task is successfully done and have been confirmed from the client, so we can see here the money I have is now $40, which is the money, the amount that I received from the task. Beside the main flow, we also have some basic feature. We can see, we can have a look on it in the settings. For instance, we can change our personal information. So I will change my name to like Thanh Hoàng. And I can also change my phone number. Okay, we can see that the information that I have changed has been updated. Next, we can also change our password. Yes, sir. So here, the old password is 4869, and the new password will be Như Thanh Hoàng. Okay. With the change password feature, after I demonstrate all the basic feature, I will try to log out and log in again with the new password. So now we will continue with the top up feature. As we know earlier, if our account does not have enough money, we cannot accept the counter offer from the freelancer. So before we accept the counter offer, we would like to top up some amount. For example, here I will top up $20, $100. Okay. And we can also see that the money has been updated. The last feature, basic feature here is we can send a report to the admin of this application if we have some problem. So the report is sent successfully, and we will be back to the change password feature earlier. So now I will try to log out and log in again with the new password. And hit login. So we can see that we have successfully logged into the account with a new password.
In testing phase, we had test 25 test case, found 12 bugs and 11 close. Now we show 5 critical test cases. First test case, we test post tag have empty field in post tag screen. We fill the title, fill the description, set the deadline. But we don't fill price. Now pause for this. It failed. So we must fill the price to was successful. Test case number 2. After both tag, the both text string will clear. Now we check it. So you see the both text string clear. The third test case, you cannot make counter offer multiple times. Now make the first times counter offer. Now the second times. It's failed. It can ignore spam and crash. The fourth test case, confirm counter offer but you don't have enough money. Now you have $60, but you want to confirm the counter offer with $250. So you cannot confirm it, you don't have enough money. The last test case, the text and request view must be short in right order. Following, ongoing, pending, done. Now try to accept counter offer to make bus map from pending status to ongoing status. So this is always right in right order. Now try to see on Thanh Hoàng task. It is still on in the right order. So now I will talk about defects we found while testing. First test case, we got one defect. The date in deadline not correct. It's not correct. Month counts from 0. Example, if we choose September, the number show 8 instead of 9. Second test case, we found the defect is both tag string didn't clear after pause. So you can see it must be clear like this. Last test case, the tag list and request list do not sort in correct order. It was sort following, pending, ongoing, done order, instead of ongoing on the top.